Well, you are like muty, or maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't know, where's my video? I see myself. That's sexy. Stop. It's really- You sound sexy. You're loud and clear. I didn't hear any of the popping she was just talking about last time, so. I'm saying I didn't hear it last time either, though, so I don't know. I don't see you right now. This is weird.
We have a blank.
It's weird. I can't move my mouse onto my Chromebook. It doesn't work that way. Oh, let's see.
And of course, because I have to do this every time apparently, this is dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out as to why. Oh, I'm gonna lose you. Call me back.
Okay.
Never mind.
You got me back.
Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Oh, you are huge. Oh, big boy.
That's what she said.
Is it though?
Yeah. Actually, I think what she said was ow, 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 ow.
I got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We aren't streaming yet, are we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, fantastic.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Once again, folks, adult language, adult themes, adult humor will be present on the stream.
Yes, that is a true statement. Ooh, I gotta bump myself down. I'm a little hot. Definitely not what she said.
Why not? You are a sexy man-child.
Oh, adding the child on the back end really makes it not cool.
I don't know what got into me this morning.
Are you feeling a little feisty?
I am, yeah. I am. Yeah.
All right. Trying to adjust my sound so that I'm not as loud as last time. I think we got us pretty set.
Cool. I'm just trying to find. Let's see. There's really that gives you. Okay. If I want to give you that map, give you the map that's got everything labeled on it.
All right, everyone. So here's the deal. I got Twitch and D&D Beyond set up. So you should be able to click on a little button on the right-hand side of the screen and see what my character sheet looks like in theory.
You'll see his hit points for sure.
I think it should pull up the whole...
I don't know if it pulls up the whole sheet.
I think it does.
Well, when I've seen it on Critical Role, it just gives you the hit points and conditions of your character.
When I tested it out when we initially started dicking around with this, I thought it was there. I could be wrong though.
I could be totally wrong. I didn't mess with it much. I just had the little thing open up and see the hit points. I was like, oh, cool. So
I have to figure out a way to get myself a better lighting system too, because when it's not light outside, all dark, you can't see me. As Cookta would say.
When it's not light outside, you're John Cena?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Is that what you tell all the women in the dark? That you're John Cena? Just imagine John Cena, baby. Just imagine John Cena.
Well, you've seen those commercials where the women are shopping and he breaks through the wall and...
Oh, yeah.
The kid's like, Dada. He's like, I wish.
You're more like, oh, crap, I can't think of his name.
Doink the Clown?
No, Cal Drogo, Jason Momoa, in that Super Bowl commercial where he just kind of like, he gets home and he takes his arms off, and he's a skinny little bitch underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be me.
All right. So, welcome back to the stream, folks. We started last week by reviewing the character sheet, the aspects of it, what numbers Norm would be using as we played. Got into a bit of an adventure.
I died immediately.
Well, you didn't die. That's the important thing to note. You didn't actually die. You got knocked unconscious.
Unconscious?
Unconscious. We're from Wisconsin.
Oh.
No, you got knocked unconscious, and well, you chased a goblin into the woods further, and then had a fight with a goblin in which the goblin just knocked you unconscious before. Well, you don't know what happened to it, but you awoke in a bed in an inn in a small village called Phandalin. A cleric overlooking you apparently saved your hide. We find out later that her name was Eliana, and that she is a cleric of Lathander. You had an interesting conversation over breakfast about the need for gods and whether or not gods have ever saved Aronon's hide, and she kind of smirked at you and said, seems they just did. But through your conversation, you discover that she is actually in need of money. Who isn't? That's out adventuring on the road. Trying to come up with money is a difficult thing. So she's willing to offer her services to you as a healer and a companion for not a Firefly style companion. That's not what I meant. But just someone that can help you with quests for a cut of any loot or rewards you would gain from it. You agreed, and you guys mentioned, or she mentioned the job board in town, and you agreed to go look at it. And just before you walked out of the inn, she told you can call her Ellie. Primarily because the DM doesn't want to say Eliana all the time.
That is fair enough.
Well, and I shouldn't say the DM. I should say most people. Most people, I think, would call her Ellie. I mean, it's like...
Yeah, makes sense. Unless she's one of those pretentious, call me by my given name.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So the first thing I said we were going to do this session was to level you up and walk through leveling up a character. Because level 1 sucks. So you can follow along in D&D Beyond if you have a character in D&D Beyond. If you don't, make a character in D&D Beyond and mess around with this stuff. You can. It's actually pretty straightforward using it that way. There is also a section in the player's handbook about leveling up a character, and let me see if I can find quick leveling up. Let's see, this is all Dragons by Spider Peak and Rick and Morty, Order of the Dragon Queen. Oh, come on. Ghost Adventurer's Guide. I'm just looking for it in D&D Beyond, and sometimes it's just easier to look in the books, I find. But all my books are in another room, and I'm not going to get up and grab them. Let's just try and add player's handbook to this.
Exciting video, folks.
Oh, yes. Totally exciting video, because I am very, very prepared. Nope. I don't got it. I'll find it. There's a section in the player's handbook that goes through leveling up, and we'll walk you step by step through each little thing that you need to do when you do level up. And it's basically you add your hit points, you increase your hit dice, and then you add any abilities from your character section of the player's handbook. So in this case, Norm has a rogue, so you'd go to the rogue section. Now, when you can either do static hit points, which is what we chose, or you can roll hit points. So if you would roll them, you would roll your hit die, whatever that is. I think it's a D8 for Norm here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd add his Constitution modifier to it. So it would be a D8 plus 2 if we were rolling for it. In this case, it's 5, which is the static value, plus 2. So he's going to end up, when we level up here, he's going to end up with 17 hit points total. Then you add a hit die, because you're a level 2 rogue. So he'd have 2d8 for his hit die then available to him. And then we'd add abilities. So in D&D Beyond, when you do it, click on your character's name. And there's a drop down that pops up, and you can hit Manage Levels.
Manage levels.
It will load in, and you can change. There's a drop down on the right hand side. This is level 1. You can change that to level 2. Now you'll notice that Cunning Action was added. There's no choices. If there were any choices that you had to make, they'd show up as little blue boxes on your class features here.
Okay.
But we have Cunning Action now. Starting at 2nd level, your Quick Thinking and Agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. So you can now dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action, which most people have to take disengage as an action to move out of combat without giving up an attack of opportunity. So if you move out of someone's threat range, i.e. with a melee weapon is 5 feet, unless you have reach, then it's 10 feet. If you move out of their threat range, they can use their reaction to attack you, get an attack on you as you move away, unless you disengage.
So is that kind of the same with dash then? Like they move out of range and then I dash towards them?
You can dash towards them as a bonus action. Most of the time, if you dash, that's an action. So you would move and then use your dash as an action to get closer to them. Now the cool thing is because you can dash with a bonus action, you can actually move 3 times your speed right now. So you have your movement, your action to dash, and then your bonus action to dash. So you'd be able to move 90 feet and around if all you did was move. So we went to level 2 there. So if we blue arrow over, actually I don't think we need to adjust anything else.
Nope, it looks like hit dice 2d8, max hit point 17.
Yep. So then we can go back to the view of the character sheet, and you'll see now we have 17 hit points. Just primarily, and then when you go from level 4 to level 5, your proficiency bonus goes up. When you hit level 4, you have the choice of your first feat or spell point or ability point increase, which is, again, your ability points are your strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. But we'll go through that as we get to it further on when you get to level 3 and so forth. So we'll get back to the story here now. She opens the door just ahead of you and turns back and looks at you and says, "Oh, you can call me Ellie, by the way." And you guys head out the door into a foggy, misty morning. It's cloud covered. The air is heavy as you breathe in. It's cool. It's not cold. You're not shivering or anything. But it is cool as you start walking down the road. The damp rocks slick under your feet. Moving towards the job board in town. Now, you have not seen this, and you know what? How do I do this? I want to... Oh, if I open this here, can I send you it here? That's the question. I should be able to. So if I... I gotta move this over here. I'm gonna try and send you a map. That's what I'm trying to do.
Ah.
So this is the map of the city. If you wanted to open it up and look at it. This is the small village of Phandalin. You were in the Stonehill Inn. The job board is outside of Harbin Wester's home. So you had the road to the south, and turning to head east along that main road along the bottom of the city towards the job board. As you're approaching it, you see a very skinny, very kind of snooty looking man hammering a nail into a post on the board, and he gets it in there, and he quick looks around, looks to the sky, and then he runs in the house right away. And you hear the door slam behind him. As you approach the board, you see it's large. It's I don't know, probably about 6 feet wide, 3 feet tall. It's got nails in it all over the place, tacks, stuff. There is different scraps of paper hanging from it. There are 3 different what you would consider jobs hanging from it that you can see.
Okay. So I'm going to approach the board and take a look at all 3 and see, kind of compare what they do and what they're looking for.
As you approach the board, the first thing you notice in like red paint, like hastily slapped on, it says, "Beware of dragon."
So I turn to Ellie and ask her if there's a huge dragon problem in the area.
That seems to be the primary concern lately, is the dragon that's been terrorizing the neighboring countryside and the village.
Has anybody seen it?
They have seen that. I mean, I don't think anyone would say dragon if there wasn't a dragon sighting.
Well, some people might jump to conclusions if they see a lot of destruction.
That is true. That is true. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. I haven't talked to anyone that has seen it directly. But I hear rumors. Perhaps, maybe some of these quests might, or jobs may. Oh, look at this right here. And she points to this first one. It says, help the dwarves. Apparently there's dwarves in a nearby archaeological dig site that need to be warned of the dragon. Huh.
Okay, so what's
we need to warn them, and then come back and let the town master, I think he lives here, let him know that that we have warned them and that they're safe. That seems easy enough.
Yeah, that seems like a job. What's the payoff?
It's 50 gold. That seems. Where's the dig site? That dig site might be a ways away. That might be why it's. You might be paying for some travel time there. Not sure. She's looking around. She comes out and just pull out a map. Starts looking at the map that she has, and if you look over her shoulder, you see what I just sent you. And she's looking. Oh god, these maps for the players are useless. I downloaded the player maps to send you, and they're not. Wow. I should be giving you the map I have. Actually, I gotta go back and find it again then.
Nah, we can do that for next week.
Yeah. But she points out to you where the settlement, where this mine is supposedly supposed to be. That seems like an easy one, and she kind of takes that one and tucks it in her armor that she has up top.
She puts it in her boobs.
No, not in her boobs.
Well, that's where you were reaching, man.
That's where I was reaching, but in the inside of the armor. It's not inside her gown or anything like that.
Okay.
You get the idea that there's actually a pocket back there. Looking at the board, there are two other ones up there. One says Nomengard, and one says Umbrage Hill on it.
So
you want to take a closer look at either of those?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's take a look at the other two.
Which one do you want to look at first?
The first one you said.
The Nomengard?
Yep.
It appears there is a clan of reclusive rock gnomes that resides in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. Someone wants you to. They're known for their magical inventions, and someone wants you to go recover something magical or useful and bring it back. Town Master will pay you 50 gold for it if it's something he wants. If it's not something he wants, you're free to do with it what you like. Doesn't seem to be any concern about the gnomes, though, for whatever reason.
Huh.
No mention of the dragon or anything on that one.
Okay. What's the third one say?
The third one is someone is seeking for you to go. Someone's seeking someone to go to Umbridge Hill and find a local midwife named Adabra Gwyn and bring her back to this city so she'll be safe instead of being out on Umbridge Hill by herself. This one does mention the dragons and that they are concerned with her safety. They don't want her to be alone.
How much is that paying?
That one's paying 25 gold to get her to come back to the city.
And who is she? What is
She is a local midwife.
Local midwife?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick the rock troll one and insist that we go take care of that one.
The
That
gnomes?
that seems like a good place to possibly pick up some cool shit. I'm looking more as the
Sneaky.
more sneaky,
Really?
beneficial to me. What am I going to get out of it more? Aspect.
Really? Let me get my dice out. I want to roll for her, and I didn't think to get my dice out yet. Dice help for that. Oh, let's see. And she's got a... Are you trying to hide the fact that you're just in this for yourself? You're choosing this one for that reason?
Yes.
Or no? Yes, you are.
I'm not even gonna hide it. I'm just.
Oh, you're not even gonna hide
no,
it. You're
I'm just
straight
gonna
up.
say this one seems like the best opportunity.
For money.
I didn't say for money. I said best opportunity.
I see. But you don't need to say for money. It's implied. Because helping the dwarves out would be the best opportunity to help someone. Seems looking for the magical item or magical items would be the best opportunity for you, sir.
Man's got to make a living.
All right. Let's see if we can try and help them while we're there. Maybe they don't know about the dragon yet. So, you guys set out on the road to Nomengard. You know it's to the southeast from here, because it is stated on there. So if you head out of town to the southeast, I'm pulling things up here. Oh my gosh, excuse me, sorry.
How dare you?
Yep, I belched. It happens. Okay. So you are, I'm trying to see, where is my map here? There we go, that's what I'm looking for. So you head out of Phandalin to the southeast. Oh, I really need my map, and not that map. Sorry, give me a second.
We's be learning, folks.
Yep. I haven't run an adventure out of a book in so long that.
Get those chops back up.
Yeah, exactly. Remember the stuff I need.
In the meantime, I'm going to
Yes.
show you Puppy Cam.
Puppy cam. Do 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 do. Cute puppies.
There's your Brutus. There is a Gus. And I'm going to jinx myself. Oop, I'm just totally messing with Brutus now. He's getting hit with the cord. Stop that. Surprisingly, haven't been barking yet, as I jinx myself.
Yeah, way to go. You said it now, so.
Uh-huh.
So you guys head out of town to the southeast. Can you give me a survival check?
Rolling the 20.
Yep, rolling a d20 and adding your survival skill to it. Which is in that long box of all the different skills.
Survival is +4.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
6 + 4 is 10.
6 + 4 is 10.
Yep, 10.
So you think you're headed the right direction, to the southeast. As you are going along, you hear a roar off to your left.
Loud roar, soft roar.
Fairly loud roar, almost like a lion's roar.
Would it be
Something
more like
rather
a
large.
dragon's roar? Is that something I would
make a nature check.
Nature. +1. All right. 11.
11. You don't think it's a dragon.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Ellie if she's heard that noise before.
She looks at you with a cautious eye and says, yes, I have. That is a manticore.
What's a manticore?
Manticore, she describes to you, is a lion-like creature with wings and a spiked, spined, poisonous tail. Then you hear a voice call out to whoever will hear it, crying out for help. Can someone help?
Damn it.
Ellie looks at you.
I look at Ellie and I say, I'm assuming you need to go over there and help, is what you're going to tell me.
She rolls her eyes and walks away from you. Towards the sound.
All right, I'm a follower. I'll catch up to her.
Okay. You come to the slope of a hill. And on the top of it is this old stone wood mill. There's this large iron fence that surrounds it. And there is a large winged monster with a spiky tail trying to knock down the front door of the windmill. 2 stories up in the windmill from a window is a woman. And she looks down at it, and she looks out and sees you guys, says, a little help here, please?
How far away?
At this point, you are... see, it's... If you come right up to the fence, you're about 20 feet away from it. But there's an iron fence between you and it doesn't seem to be focused on you at all. Nope, it has no idea you're there right now.
All right, I'm gonna ask Ellie if
get the door.
I'm gonna ask Ellie if she knows what the sweet spot is, like if she knows its vulnerable points.
She is going to. Let me see. I'm gonna find find a stat block for it. See if there's anything she can actually tell you about it. She says to you that there's no like weakness that she is aware of, but avoid the tail.
Mind the big rocks.
Yep. Avoid the tail with the claws. Or the tail with the spikes.
All right, hold on a second. This seems like a good place to take a time out. Dogs need to go out.
Okay. I'll just give you a little picture there. Right there. That's what you're looking at. So, I'm reviewing the stat block, and I hope they do okay with this. This thing is actually pretty beastly for what they are right now. May have to do some adjustment on the fly. And what I have done here is tweak this. I'll explain it more later.
Oh, I see a smile. So you must have done something.
No, I was just talking about how I tweaked this slightly because I noticed something on the map and then went, oh, well, that could be fun.
All right, so I saw the picture. She said there's no discernible. She doesn't know of any weaknesses.
No, just watch out for its spiked tail.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out my short bow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna aim for its neck.
You're gonna aim for its neck. Okay. Now, called shots are a thing sometimes in D&D. For me, if someone calls a shot, typically what I do is I increase the I give them a bonus to their AC because you're trying to hit a specific spot on them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have a discernible advantage that you know you're going to gain from hitting it, probably don't call a spot specifically. I mean, I do have players sometimes that want to, I want to try and shoot it in its eye, blind it or whatever, and that is incredibly difficult in my opinion, so he gets a pretty sizable bonus to his AC to hit that.
All right.
But there is the chance that you will still hit them if you miss the eye. So, you're going to draw your bow and loose an arrow at it.
Yeah, I think I'll just do a general shot to see what happens.
What we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative right now first. And then it is going to be surprised because it's unaware of you.
16.
16 plus your initiative modifier.
Initiative is 3, so 19.
19. Ooh. And then she has a...
Okay. Yeah, so we're in the woods or are we in a clearing?
You're in a clearing. This is a hill. It's a hill that rises up, and you've walked up this hill.
Mm-hmm.
And on the top of the hill is this windmill that is up above the wood line, basically. From where you're standing, if you turn and looked around, you would see the tops of all the trees around you. Off to your left, there's a slightly higher hill that has a few trees on it. Or no, slightly lower hill, sorry. Oh, no, it is higher. Never mind. It's a slightly higher hill off to your left.
Okay.
That has some trees on it. There is a broken down house nearby. All that remains of this house, this old stone house, is a fireplace. It seems like whoever lived in the house is no longer living in the house and is probably residing in this windmill.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot.
You're gonna shoot.
Yep.
Yep. Go for it.
How far away is that house with the stone house?
The house, you're shooting past it.
Okay,
It's
so
10,
it's
it's 10 feet away from you. The Manicore is.
20 feet.
In fact, you know what? I can send you this. I have this.
So,
Pull this
am
up.
I kind of hiding behind the stone house, but I can see it?
No, you're if you open this map up. You have it open?
Come on.
Actually, yeah, you would kind of be behind this house a little bit. Or the fireplace of it.
Okay.
So you see all the broken rocks around there? That's the old walls of the house. And that little constructed area, that's the old fireplace.
Gotcha.
So you're to the right of that, and the Manicore's like right at that door trying to break it down.
Okay, so I kind of have a little bit of not cover but concealment.
Concealment, yes. You would actually probably be able to step behind it and try and hide if you wanted to.
Okay.
With
All
your
right, I'm
bonus.
gonna shoot.
Okay.
Now that's 20 or 8s.
You D20 to hit first. You're trying to hit the armor class first. So your D20 plus your attack modifier, which is listed by your. So you have your short bow.
Mm-hmm.
And your actions.
+5 is my hit.
Yep,
DC.
exactly.
Oh, 1d6. I don't even.
Well, you don't even need to roll that right now, technically, unless you want to.
I will. I'm gonna get in the habit of.
Okay, that's a good call. So you roll your D6 and then a D20. So you had the 5, your D20.
20 is. I got a 20.
You got a 20. That hit.
Plus whatever my. So 25.
So you had a natural 20.
Yep.
That is a critical hit. That means something. That means something very important. That means A, you automatically hit, regardless of what the AC is. Not only do you automatically hit, all the dice that you rolled for damage become doubled. So what did you roll on your D6?
2.
2, so that's 4. And then plus your 3 for your bonus. So it's a total of 7 damage then.
Okay.
Had that been a 6, it would have been 12 plus 3 would have been 15. So you've done 7 damage to him. Now, Eliana, seeing you have done that, is going to, what's she going to do? She is going to cast Sacred Flame. I'm doing this probably an awkward way to do this, but Sacred Flame, here we go. So when she casts Sacred Flame, there are 2 ways that spells work. Typically, attack spells. Either the target has to make a save to get out of the way of it, or the caster has to make an attack roll to hit it. This is one where the target must make a dexterity saving throw to get out of the way of it. So where is this? I need the stat block for my Manticore. And he does not get out of the way of it. So he ends up taking, Sacred Flame is 1d8 radiant damage.
Radiator damage?
Radiator damage. Oh, Ellie. 1. 1 point of damage. Oh, this Manticore is going to be pissed. So the Manticore, being aware of you suddenly, is going to turn around. He has a movement of 30 feet or 50 feet flying. So he's going to move up. Actually, let me do this. Where's my map here? I had a map somewhere. Where did it go? Here it is. So he's going to turn from the door. And he's going to pump his wings twice. He's going to fly and land behind Ellie. And he's going to swing at her. Actually, no, he's going to bite at her, is what he's going to do. And he misses her with his bite. And then he's going to swing his claws at her, trying to claw her. He misses again with a 1. Now, like the 20, a 1 automatically fails. It doesn't matter how good your bonus is. If you roll a 1 on an attack roll, it is a critical fail.
And SOL then, right from the jump.
Yep. And then the third attack, the claw, second claw to come through, catches her. So it will do 6 points of damage to her.
Oh, so he had 3 actions then.
Yeah, he got 3 attacks. This may be difficult for you guys.
It would appear that way.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure this out. Calculate this quick. I'm sorry. I didn't go through leveling up a sidekick. What'd she get? Okay, she goes to there. All right.
Is she on D&D Beyond too?
No, she's in this book. I actually am probably going to build her out and put her on D&D Beyond.
That'd be kind of cool.
And put her in the campaign. Although the rules for the sidekicks are slightly different, so I don't know how well it'll work. But I'm going to give it a shot.
Worst case scenario, we just modify it.
Yeah. All right. So then we are back to you.
How far away is it? It must be pretty close.
It's pretty close. I would say it's 10 feet from you. Because it jumped to the other side of you. I imagine Ellie was standing behind you.
Okay.
And it jumped over the fence and fireplace there and got to the other side of Ellie.
All right, I think that I'm going to dash to it and attack it with my rapier.
You wouldn't even need to dash to it.
So it's 10 feet.
Yep, you could move around Ellie to it.
Okay.
And draw your rapier as you're doing so, and then attack with your rapier.
Okay. So it would only need to dash if it's like a distance.
Yeah, you would only need to dash if you needed more than 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
You have your movement each turn. You have a movement, a bonus action, and an action.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to move around and use my rapier.
Okay. Swing away.
Eight plus 5 is 13.
8 plus 5 is 13. You just miss.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
As it ducks out of the way, you swing and it cowers back as it sees you move in to swing.
So at this point, can I use my bonus movement to dash behind the other side of the fireplace to get out of its way?
You wouldn't want to dash, you'd want to disengage because you're in its threat range now.
Okay.
So you use your bonus action to disengage, and then the remainder of your movement, so if you moved 5, 10, yeah, you would be able to get back around So you'd be able to bonus action disengage and get back around between the like fireplace and the windmill.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay. Ellie is going to...
Sorry, lady, you're stuck.
she gained... What did she gain? Because I was just looking at her... Oh, she gained Bless. That might not be a bad idea. Where is Bless? That takes a full action to do that. I think she's gonna... Ooh-wee. She is going to cast Sacred Flame again. Sacred Flame is a cantrip, which means she can cast it repeatedly. It doesn't use a spell slot. How they kind of deal with mana in 5th edition is that you have a certain amount of spell slots. Like, level 1 spell slots, you'd have 3, and every time you cast a level 1 spell, you check off a slot.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you ran out of slots, you wouldn't be able to cast a level 1 spell. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But because it's a cantrip, she can cast it as much as she likes. So the Manticore is making a dexterity saving throw. And failing again. With a 2 on the die. So, here comes Ellie's damage. Oh, girlfriend, you are getting yourself in a world of hurt. It's another 1.
Oh.
She is rolling 1s on d8s, and it's not helping.
That's brutal.
The Manticore looks at her and snarls and will attack her again. Oh, that's no bueno. It's no bueno. That's a 20. Ellie's not gonna like this much.
She couldn't have gotten out of the way, huh?
No, that's the hit. That's a critical hit. That automatically hits regardless of what her AC is.
No, I mean she couldn't have moved.
She could have tried to move, but it would have been an attack of opportunity for it.
Oh.
So it is going to do, let's see, that's on a bite, so it's this. So it does 13 damage to her when it bites her, and she falls to the ground.
John, what are you doing to me, man?
It did not see where you went. It was paying attention to Ellie because you didn't do any damage to it. So it jumps back up and flies over the fireplace and goes after the door. Again, trying to get in the door. So it is your turn. Ellie is laying on the ground.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You hear a voice from overhead. It says, "Hey, catch!" And the woman that's in the upper story window throws a bottle towards you. I need you to make a dexterity save to catch this bottle.
Lazy Dragon, good morning.
You really need to catch this bottle, sir.
17 plus
17
yeah, plus my dexterity, which is whatever.
plus 4. What is it? Plus 3 or plus 4? It's a lot. Plus 3.
Yeah.
So this bottle comes sailing at you. You see it. You snatch it out of the air, and when you catch it, she says, "Give it to her." So, your friend that you're trying to help out is helping you out. What she has given you, you don't know. You don't know what it is.
All right, so I'm gonna go rush over to Ellie and see what's up, and see if she's conscious or if she's just laying there.
She's there. She's breathing. She's not conscious.
All right, so I'm gonna put the
Her
bottle.
breathing is weak.
I'm gonna put the bottle in her mouth and make her drink it.
Okay. So, she drinks it. What that is a potion of healing. So, sir, I need you to roll. I believe it's 2d4 plus 4, I think. Hang on a second. Potion. Oh, I gotta put of healing. I can never remember these. Lazy Dragon will probably tell me in the chat once he finds out potion of healing. Yes. Oh, 2d4 plus 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. 2d4 plus 2, 4d4 plus 4.
4 and 1.
4 and 1, so that's 5 plus 2 is 8.
5 plus 2 is 7.
You're right. 5 plus 2 is 7. Math is hard. So she swallows the potion and coughs a bit. And you see her eyes open up. And she looks at you and says, "Thank you." So that was your movement and an action to do it. Do you have anything you want to try and do with your bonus action?
So I can still fire an arrow at him, correct? Or is that not a
that's an action. It's an action to attack. So
bonus action?
you could try and hide. Oh, we didn't do sneak attack for you on your first attack either.
Oh, no,
He was unaware. He was unaware of you. Oops. But if you hide right now, take your bonus action to hide with your ability you just got. You could try and hide behind the fireplace. There's enough.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm gonna hide behind the fireplace.
Yeah, hide behind the fireplace. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So make a stealth check to hide. I think you're gonna be able to hide pretty easy. But
8. 3 plus 5.
3 plus 5 is 8. Okay. You think you're hidden behind the fireplace.
I do. Am I like the kid that's like sitting on the couch with his hands over his eyes?
You don't know. You think you're hidden well. No, honestly, you believe that he can't see you at all.
Yep. So a kid sitting on the couch with his hands over his eyes.
Possibly. Quite possibly, yes. You can't see me. A lot of John Cena references today. All right, so that was you. Ellie is going to stand up and she is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself. I think. No, actually, she is going to bless you guys. I think. No, she's gonna Cure Wounds on herself. It'd probably be best.
How many hit points does she have?
She currently has the 7 you gave her from the spell.
What's her max total?
13. What would you like her to do? Do you want her to roll a d8 and gain that many more hit points, or do you want her to bless, which would bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range? Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that number to the roll to the attack roll or the saving throw. So do you want an extra d4 on your attacks, or do you want her to try and get up to her 13 hit point total?
She needs hit points.
She needs hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will start doing this with her. I'll start having you make the decisions
Okay.
for her. If you want her to attack or to heal or to buff. So why don't you go ahead and roll the 1d8 then?
8.
8. So that plus her spellcasting modifier brings her up to her 13 hit point total. So that's what she does, and then she is going to step around behind the. Just get the. She's not hiding per se, but she's putting the fireplace between her and the manticore, so that she's harder to see. That she has some cover. Manticore is dealing damage to the door. No, it's not. Well, actually, no. That's a stationary object. Yes, it is dealing damage to the door. That was kind of a pathetic roll, but it's a stationary object. It doesn't take much to hit it. So its damage to the door is 6 plus. All right. Takes 2 good swipes at the door, and you see chunks of wood falling off the door. Or not falling off the door, but being tossed away from the door. And we are back to you.
All right, so now I can do the sneak attack.
Now you can do the sneak attack. You're hiding. It doesn't know where you are at this point.
So I'm going to stay hidden. I'm going to use my bow.
Yep.
And so I get an extra d6. My bow is another d6. Does that sound right?
Yep. So what happened is when you went with you dropped your bow on the ground when you drew your rapier, and you went around to, you dropped your bow by the,
where I was initially?
Yeah, where you were by
Yep.
the fireplace initially. You drew your rapier and went around and attacked. As you were moving back from it, you dropped your, I'm going to say when you hid back by where your bow was.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick up your bow as your movement here. You get back into shooting with that. So you won't be able to move your full movement if you go to move from behind this fireplace. But.
All right, so I have my 20, my 2d6.
You have your 20 and your 2d6.
Uh, 14 plus 5 is 19.
That hits.
And then a 4 and a 2.
A 4 and a 2.
Plus 3. So would that be 7 and 5?
No.
Or it's just 3 total?
Add the 3 numbers together.
Okay.
So the 4, the 2, and then the...
So it'd be 9.
9. So another 9 points of damage. Alright. It stops... The arrow hits it, and it stops, and it turns, and it looks at you again, like you're still around. It thought you left. Ellie is gonna... What is Ellie gonna do? Is she gonna attack, or is she gonna...
Yeah, she's going to try the fireball again, because at some point she's going to get more than 1 point of damage, right?
Yeah.
In theory.
Does he actually get advantage on that attack? Genius. Roll a second d20. Oh yeah, because you're hidden. You gain advantage, and the advantage gives you sneak attack. Yep.
8.
8. Okay, so it wasn't better than the 19. So, you can bonus action hide again.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay.
Genius.
Yeah, Genius is helping you out.
Uh-huh. I should just have him come over and sit next to me.
There's a possibility we'll bring him into the game here at some point.
Yeah.
He could have helped massively with this one.
I don't know. With his character, he probably would have bonked me over the head and chucked me at it.
No, he'd have a new character. It wouldn't be Gross. But so would you like Ellie to do?
All right. Yes. I'm gonna have her do the fire.
The Sacred Flame spell, or she could bless, which would give you the bonus on your attack, an additional D4 on your attack. Although you seem to be hitting it fairly well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her do it because she's at full life right now, or full hit.
Yep.
So.
So have her Sacred Flame.
Yep.
Okay, so then he needs.
She doesn't have any type of.
Like melee weapon? Yeah, she has a quarterstaff, but then she'd have to get within 5 feet of it,
Yeah.
which is not where
No,
she
I'm
was.
talking about like sneak attack type of thing where like does
Nope,
it
she
see
has
her?
her spell casting. She has Firebolt. She can cast Light, which literally is just like what Gandalf did on his end of his staff. He makes the crystal glow.
Yep.
She also has. Oh no, she doesn't have that. My bad. She has Guidance and Sacred Flame, and then Cure Wounds. I'm looking at Light and is not. And Firebolt is not. She has Sacred Flame. There are 2 different types of casters, and I'm looking at the wrong type of caster.
Ah.
No, she has Guidance, Sacred Flame, and Cure Wounds, which she only has 1 more Cure Wounds left.
Definitely do the Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Well, here, let me tell you what Guidance is. You touch 1 willing creature before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to 1 ability check of its choice. So it's similar to the Bless, but just a one-time use. So yeah, Sacred Flame is probably your best bet at this moment. Okay, so go ahead and roll. Oh no, nope. You don't have to roll anything because she's not attacking. The enemy is saving from it. Dex save. I don't know if this will. No, does not save. So you can go ahead and roll a d8 for the damage for the Sacred Flame. Maybe you'll roll better.
6.
That is much better than you should roll for Ellie. I am killing Ellie over here. And then what would she do after attacking?
She's gonna step back behind the fireplace.
Step back behind the fireplace. I need a stealth roll from you, although I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it. This is gonna be difficult to hide from him. You have the bonus action to hide before I didn't have you roll your stealth roll.
Oh. 5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay. You think you're hidden. The Manticore. You realize quickly you weren't hidden very well. Jumps from the door, jumps the fence up over to land right in front of you, and is going to attack you. First with a bite for... Does a 14 hit your AC?
It is 14.
It is 14, so that hits. Tie hits. It's that. So you take 5 points of piercing damage as it bites into your shoulder. Then it is going to swing a claw at you for a 23, which hits. And that is... Oof, ouch. 9 points of slashing damage.
I have 3 left.
And then it's going to miss with its last claw.
Dear freaking lord.
It is your go. It is within 5 feet of you, so you cannot use your bow.
Nope.
Unless you disengage with a bonus action to step away, where you could be at range. And if you stepped away, you'd be right next to Ellie. And manticore snarls at you, and you see its blood running off its teeth.
I am going to... I'm going to use my rapier.
You use your rapier?
Yeah.
Okay. So you drop your bow, and you pick up your rapier as part of your movement.
Five plus 5 is 10.
To hit?
Yep.
That misses.
Oh, Jesus. I had a 7 too. So I can I go in as my bonus action disengage now?
You can bonus action disengage.
Or
It's going to be hard to hide now.
yeah, because I mean it's standing right in front of me.
Yeah,
so.
you can't. You wouldn't really be able to get. If you tried to get around the other side of it, you give them an attack of opportunity, which you don't want to do right now.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action disengage because I'm way too close.
Bonus action disengage, and you're gonna have 20 feet of your movement if you want it to get away from him. Want to move a full 20 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is Ellie's turn. She can cast Cure Wounds on you. She needs to move to you if she's going to do so. And she'd be able to use 15 feet. She has 30 feet of movement. She'd be able to use 15 to get to you. Cast Cure Wounds, and then she could use her other 15 to move away. If you like. Or she can attack it. Or
I'm going to have her do her Cure Wounds.
Okay. This is her second and final Cure Wounds. So roll a d8. What'd you roll? That's a sad face. 1? 1?
Yeah, okay. 1.
1 plus 2 is 3, so you get 3 hit points.
Man, you gave me the worst companion.
She seems to be struggling.
Yeah, struggling seems to be an understatement.
Yep.
Alright, so have her use her 15 feet to go distance.
Okay. Just gain separation from you, or
Yeah.
are you going further away from it than you are? Like, is she maintaining range to the manticore, or is she getting further away from it?
I'm going to have her move further away.
Okay, so then there's the manticore, 20 feet to you, and 15 feet to her.
Yep.
Okay. Then it is the manticore. So the manticore is going to... Man, we have a truly twisted friend in the chat. Oh my god.
Yes, that would make her useful.
The lazy dragon says, offer her as meat. And Norm's response, well, at least that would make her useful. So the manticore is going to fly up to you, and he's going to swing at you. For 9 to hit.
14 is my armor class.
Yep, that was the bite. Swing is 13. And 13 misses all 3 attacks. Wow.
Luck of the Irish.
Jesus. This is unreal.
I'm an Irish elf.
we just no, like the dice are just saying no. We aren't playing normal Dungeons and Dragons today. We're just gonna be low and
Stupid.
Other than the nat 20 earlier.
Yeah.
But even then, like
that wasn't
I rolled
Was
a
it?
2 on the die, so it only ended up being 4 damage. It wasn't even like a critical hit. So.
No.
All right. It's back to you. You are within 5 feet of it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So here's the issue. You dropped your bow before.
Yep.
Yeah. So your bow's back by the chimney, by the fireplace. So you really can't pick it up.
Nope. Well, I'm 15 feet, right? No, I'm 20 feet.
20 feet from your bow, correct. Yes. You could disengage and move there. Disengage as a bonus action and move there and pick it up with the rest of your movement and fire it. Or you could just swing where you're at.
Well, if I'm 20 feet away, I mean my rapier is.
No, you're 5 feet from the manticore.
Oh,
The manticore came up to attack you.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So you're 5 feet from the manticore, but you're 20 feet from your bow.
Yep. Oh, that's a tough decision. I'm going to I'm gonna go pick up my bow. I have to.
Okay, so you disengage. Go over to your bow.
Disengage. Go get the bow.
20 feet. Drop your rapier there and pick up your bow as your last 10 feet of movement. You fire your bow at the manticore.
Wrong one. 26. Come on, be good to Papa. 3 plus 5 is 8.
3 plus. Oh my god, that was such a tense moment because you froze. I'm like, what did you roll? 8. 8 misses, as you can probably imagine. So that is your movement, your bonus action, and your action. Ellie. It is her turn.
And is she in range for her flames?
Yes, she is in range for Sacred Flame.
All right, do that.
Okay. Let's see. And wow, well, the low numbers are in your favor sometimes. He failed the save, so you roll a d8 for the damage for the Sacred Flame.
7.
7?
She actually did something useful.
Yes, she did. The manticore gets hit with this light flame that singes it. It growls and roars and jumps towards Ellie. Goes to bite her. Ooh. It's 24. That's going to hit her. That does 4 points of damage to her. Then it's going to claw. Oh, the manticore did not like this Sacred Flame. That is a 21 to hit. Oh boy. Oh boy. She takes another 5. She's not looking so hot.
She has 1 left, huh?
Just 4.
4 left?
Yeah, she took 5 and she took 3 and took 5. And the last one is a, am I looking at 12 to hit, which she is, 12. So that one hits her too. Oh boy. I think she's gonna fall. Because I don't think she will fall there. Doesn't matter the amount of damage that it rolls because the bonus puts it over 4. So she falls to the ground there. Unconscious. Your turn, sir. Aronan.
I'm going to I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
You hear the door to the windmill open, and this woman yell at you, You crazy fool! Get inside!
I will take that advice and I will run into the windmill.
Okay, you run into the windmill. I need a dexterity saving throw from you as the manticore jumps towards the door just as you are getting inside and closing the door. He's going to try and attack you as you get in the door.
(16 + 3 is 19).
19. You are able to dive inside the door, and this woman slams the door and drops the bar on it. As you are safe inside and you hear the claws hit the door. So that was your move. You have an action and a bonus action yet, if you like. Excuse me.
Gesundheit. Boy. Is there a window that I can reach that I could shoot from?
On the ground level, no. You could use your action and your bonus action to go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Use it to dash, to double dash. So dash with your action and then dash with your bonus action to get upstairs to the window, so you'd be able to attack on the next round.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Your rapier is on the ground by the fireplace, so you're aware, because you were holding your bow when she yelled at you. So you go around upstairs. The manticore. Oh, Ellie has to make a death saving throw, which she does with an 18. She is 1 to the good. So let's do this. Let's make my little circles here for her. She is 1 to the good. All right, then the manticore will beat at the door. Yep. Ooh, that one. Yeah, that hits too. All right, so let's do some damage to the door. Let's do this and this. All right. So the door is holding for the time being, but the manticore seems to, as you look down upon it, is taking large chunks of wood out of the door. It's your turn as you stare down at this manticore from above.
All right, arrow time, baby. So 16.
16.
So, yeah.
16 hits.
11 plus 5 is 16. Yep.
Okay, 16 hits.
And 3 damage. Plus 3, so 6.
6 damage. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Actually, did you roll your sneak attack on that as well?
No, would that have been
Actually,
sneak?
you did not. You did not.
I wasn't
actually,
hiding.
You were hiding, so I'm gonna say no on that one. But. Oh. Okay. Okay, so would you like to do anything else here then? You have a bonus action and a movement yet, technically.
I'm actually going to back far off into the room so that the manticore can't fly up and hit me.
Okay. Are you going to do anything with your bonus action then? Check the chat, maybe?
Oh, hide. Well, where would I hide? I mean...
All you need to do is be out of sight to hide.
Oh, okay. So, yes.
So
Definitely hide. That was kind of what I was going for with the...
Yep.
With the, going back into the room.
So you back away from the window and hide. So make a stealth check It's going to be relatively easy because you got full cover pretty much.
9 plus
9?
stealth is 5 is 14.
Okay. See, that is you. So then Ellie has a second death saving throw. Ooh, she had a critical 1. Critical fail with a 1, which means she actually fails 2 death saving throws.
Sounds about right.
If she had critically succeeded, she would be conscious and at 1 hit point. But she critically failed, so she has 1 death saving throw away from being dead. The Manticore looks up, beats its wing, flies up to the window, and swipes a claw inside, but because you have backed away, it hits nothing, and it lands again after trying to claw at the window. Actually, no, it doesn't land again. It's hanging onto the window. It's going to try and hang onto the window. And it succeeds at hanging onto the window with a successful dexterity check. So it is hanging on the edge of the window with 1 clawed paw, and it's trying to reach in the window with the other one. It can't see anything, but it's reaching in, blindly swinging. And it does not make contact with you at all. What would you like to do? The Manticore is now hanging on this window.
So, am I able to reach its head?
No. Most of what you see is its chest. You're pretty much just going to shoot at the window.
Okay.
And if you go out the window, you will hit it because it is there fully as it's trying to reach inside and claw at you. It looks like paws in a chest basically now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to shoot it straight in the middle of the chest.
All right.
+15 +5 is 20.
Absolutely hits.
And 5 damage.
5 damage. So the Manticore shrieks and lets go of the door. Or the window. It's scrabbling to hang on to it when it gets hit with the arrow. And it tries to hang on and fails to hang on. And ends up taking a point of bludgeoning damage as it falls to the ground. And it is currently, you don't know where it is. It fell away from the window.
Bonus action, I'm going to hide again.
Bonus action, you're going to hide? Okay. Go ahead and make that stealth check. Actually, you almost don't need to because it's going to be so hard to see you. What?
Oh, do you want me to roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what was it?
3 plus, what? Stealth was 5, 8?
Yep, 8. Okay. You believe you're hidden. You don't do a very good job at hiding, but you definitely believe you're hidden well. It cannot see you, so it doesn't know. Ellie, if she fails this death saving throw, she's dead. Now that doesn't mean we can't get her back, but it's going to be...
After this fight, she's already dead to me.
She succeeds with a 19. She almost had the 20. She lives yet another round. And we're at the Manticore. It is going to stand up. It is going to stand up. It's going to kind of shake itself off. And how mad is it? Yeah, it's mad enough to keep going. It is going to go fly back up to the window and latch on like it was and swing inside. It just hangs on, swings inside wildly, and misses anyone inside. It is your turn.
Yeah, you gotta keep shooting at it.
Mm-hmm.
15,
Yep, hits.
and then 5 plus 3 is 8 damage.
8 damage.
I'm taking some chunks out of them.
So close, so close.
And then I'm gonna, with my bonus action, hide again.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and make your stealth roll for that. Although it's gonna be, like I said, very hard to see you.
I'm not hidden. I rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah, you do not manage to hide that time, so you do not get your sneak attack next round.
No, I didn't take my sneak attack this round.
Oh, well, roll a d6. What do you? That's why you're hiding, fool.
Well,
Roll
hey
another
man,
d6.
I'd be learning. I just rolled it onto the ground. Let's roll another one. 6.
Oh, excellent. This mana core does not like itself right now. It is hating life. In that moment, make a perception check.
Uh, 9 plus 4 is 13.
You hear the door downstairs open. That's what you notice. And Ellie was... I gotta count this out. I need to see the map. Where's the map? So Ellie was here. 10, 15, 5, 10, 20, 30. Okay. Ellie's making her last death saving throw. She's above 10, she stabilizes at 1 hit point. If she's below 10, she dies. Holy shit. Above 10 with a 15, Ellie stabilizes on the ground with 1 hit point.
She needs to run.
The Manticore swings wildly inside the room after you and misses you. Yes, misses you with all its attacks. It has no idea where you are and only has a reach of so far. Oh yeah, technically she's just sleeping. She's stable, she's sleeping, she's not awake. Ellie, that is. It is your go. Manticore's reaching in the...
I gotta keep doing my thing.
Yep.
12.
12 to hit. That misses. You hit the door, you hit the window frame. Your arrow sticks in the window frame.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
15 plus whatever.
Okay. I'm rolling a perception check for the Manticore to realize if it knows. Nope. It rolled a natural 1. It did not notice the door beneath open up and run out. Someone run out. So those were your attacks. So that happens. Oh no, that's the wrong. I need these. Ellie comes awake, conscious, with a elderly woman looking over her. She sees the manticore beyond the elderly woman at the window of the windmill, trying to reach in and get you. What would you like Ellie to do? She's laying on the ground. The woman looks at her and says, "Come on, we need to get inside."
What's the distance?
They are currently... They won't make it there in one turn. It'll take them 2 turns to get inside.
But the manticore doesn't see
Oh,
it.
actually, if she uses her action to dash and her movement, she'll be able to get inside.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So this woman helps her up, and the 2 of them make a dash to get inside the windmill and make one more perception check for the manticore, which he does not, with an 8, see them come inside. If you make a perception check, you may hear the door close. You don't know what's going on necessarily.
6 plus 4 is 10.
6 plus 4 is 10. You do hear the door slam below you. You're not sure why, but it is now the manticore's turn, which it is still swinging around wildly inside and not hitting anything. Nope. It is your turn, sir.
All right, let's do this upright.
Put this thing out of its misery. Come on.
Oh. So was I hidden last time?
You think you were?
So am I shaking the extra dice?
Sure.
Natural 1.
Oh. Oh. So, in your haste to hide, you draw the arrow. You don't have the arrow knocked, and you release the arrow.
And it falls straight down.
The arrow kind of goes sideways and falls to the ground, but you sting the inside of your arm with your bowstring. Let's see. Ellie comes running up the stairs, we'll say. And she's at the top of the stairs. She uses her movement to get up to the top of the stairs. What would you like her to do from there? She has an action and a bonus action. She can see the window from where she's at. She sees the big paw.
Let's do the flames.
Sacred Flames, okay. So he's got to roll a dex save. Get out of the way, which is going to be even more difficult because he's hanging onto a wall. He really can't honestly get out of the way. Nope, he cannot get out of the way. So would you like to roll the d8 for the Sacred Flames?
A 1.
A 1. So the Sacred Flames come sailing out of her fingers towards these paws hanging on the edge and hits it. And the movement suddenly stops. And it kind of scrabbles to hang on to it and falls out the window, and you hear it hit the ground outside.
I'm gonna. Can I hear it moving or breathing?
No, it's eerily silent. Like it's very silent suddenly.
All right, I'm gonna go to the window and peek over the edge a little bit.
It's laying there on the ground, and you notice it wheeze 1 or 2 times, and then stop breathing. And we will stop right there. that encounter was probably way too much for you.
I don't like Ellie. She's very not good at this job thing.
She had a tough day with the dice today, for sure.
The dice gods were not in her favor.
She is alive.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Ellie is alive. This mystery woman that you were helping out gave her the other potion she had. So that's how Ellie came to. Coincidentally, you don't get either of the healing potions that she had because you used them both in the fight. But we will progress from there. And if you haven't picked up on it, this is the Umbrage Hill. Your survival check to try and find the Nomergon, or Gnome, whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nomengard. To find Nomengard. You were off just enough that you came to Umbrage Hill before you found Nomengard. So. Close enough that you heard the Manticore yelling. Screaming. And Ellie, being who she is, said we need to go help.
I got nothing, man.
So we'll pick up with the conversation after combat next week.
Awesome.
Very, very, very cool session, though. A little help from the Lazy Dragon. A little help from this mystery person.
Mm-hmm.
But it came at a cost. Like I said, you are not getting the items she was supposed to give you. But the interesting thing is you have the opportunity to finish the other job quest from the job board.
I do.
Because you're here with this woman now. So
excellent. I'm looking forward to see how Ellie jacks up our next session.
Ellie seems a bit incompetent right now, thanks to the dice.
Yeah, she doesn't seem too good at her job.
Although, honestly, without her, you would have been dead.
Well, I would have been dead, yeah.
You would have been dead.
I mean, I wouldn't have made it past the first session.
Nope. And honestly, without the mysterious woman in the windmill, both of y'all would probably have been dead. So
also correct.
It took all three of you to get through this. But here's something that I did not do. I did not adjust the hit points of the Manticore. You guys did 58 damage to it.
It felt like it.
Which is what you needed to do to it. Typically, that's my first thing I go to is adjusting hit points. And I'm like, well, let's see where this goes. So, congratulations.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you guys next week, 8:30 Central Time. 2 Nerds 1 Quest on Twitter.
Definitely. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Well, that was exciting. I will tell you something as a